Well, Georgia's schedule just came out. And boy, am I excited. 10 game schedule due to COVID. So I'm pretty sure everyone got the news now. Big 10 and Pac 12 is out. They're not going to have a season this year. So it's going to be very interesting, man. Very interesting to say the least, man. But at the same time, think about it. It's only been three Big 10 or Pac 12. Oh, I'm sorry. In the last 3 years, there's only been one Big 10 or Pac 12 team to make the playoffs. Just one. So I'm not really worried about that, man. I'm not really worried about that at all. Like, y'all only made one playoff in the last 3 years. That's one out of 12 teams. This past year with Ohio State, 2019 Ohio State. You guys, I'm not really worried about missing y'all. So I feel like we had this, a full deck with this. So, but anyway, we good, man. Georgia's schedule just came out, and week 1 versus Arkansas. Whew. We go to Sam Pittman. We gonna see Sam. We gonna go see Sam. Man, we gonna blow him out. Just blow him out. They don't really have any talent. I am interested to see what Felipe could do. But I mean, he ain't gonna really do much to us. We just too good. But I think he's gonna prove that Arkansas team. They're gonna win at least. Well, I don't know if they'll win a game, honestly. But Felipe is a better quarterback than what they had last year with that sorry guy from transfer from SMU, I believe. They were horrible. Ben Hicks, his name. They were just horrible. And then Arkansas let a quarterback transfer to Western Kentucky, and he came in and beat them last season. So it was bad in Arkansas. They're trash. I mean, I think they do have one receiver, and that's from Tennessee. I think he's a sophomore coming up. That he might be NFL talent, but they don't really have much NFL talent. We should blow them out week 1, so it's 1-0. Then we come back and play Auburn at home. That's gonna be a hell of a game. I say we should beat them quite comfortably. They lose everybody. I mean, they do have people coming back like Tyrone Truesdale, Big Cat Bryant. They do. They probably had the best linebacker core, well, one of the best linebacker core in the SEC with Owen Papo, KJ Britt, and Zenary, something McLean. I'm leaving right now. McLean, though, number 35. And they bring back Christian Tuitt, who, I ain't gonna lie, Brook kind of trash, but yeah, I mean, he's bringing, experience. They bring back Smoke Monday, number 21. I think he's pretty good. So, yeah, they lost a lot on that defense, but they bring back some talent, but I don't think it'd be enough to beat us. They got to replace that whole offensive line. That's gone. They really don't scare me. They don't have anyone at receiver that really scares me. They got that one guy from Montgomery. I believe he's from Montgomery. Or he's the receiver. He's pretty decent. I forgot his name. Sorry. Got Bo Nix. So, yeah, it would be interesting, but we should still blow them out. I don't want to say blow them out. We should beat them pretty good. So, that's 2-0. Week 3, Tennessee. Tennessee, I expect to be at least pretty decent this year. They should actually give us somewhat of a game, but we should still win. So 3-0. They have a good offensive line. The defense comes back for the most part. But I just don't see where they can just beat us. They lost some receivers and Juwan Jennings and Marquez Callaway. But they returned the whole running backs, and they do have a good offensive line. Still not a believer in Garoppolo. I'm sorry, Garoppolo. Garantano, their quarterback. So we have to see how that goes. But we should beat 3-0. So we should beat them. I'll say probably like a 45 to maybe 17, maybe. Well, maybe I don't know how good our offense will be. I mean, we should be good, but with Coley last year, man, he kind of just muddied the waters with everything, so we don't really know. So, but we should be good because I trust Monken. Yeah, so he built that 2011 Oklahoma State offense up. He had the Bucks at the most passing yards in the NFL, Tampa Bay Bucks, so we'd be good. Week 4, we go to Alabama. Man, I was supposed to go to this game, but I'm pretty sure tickets gonna be crazy, so I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna just say this: Alabama's gonna be pretty good. They're gonna be really good, like every year. But they bring out a lot back on defense. Their secondary they have to rebuild, but they bring a lot on defense. Offensive line will be good again. They got Leatherwood and the the freshman guard who he was a freshman last year. He'll be a sophomore. They're gonna be pretty good. Landon Dickerson at the center. They got Jalen Waddle, Najee Harris, Mac Jones. And it's gonna be a war, man. Week 4, it's gonna be a war. I'm not gonna. I mean, as a dog fan, it hurts me to say this, but hopefully I pray that we win. But if I was a betting man, I'd probably say we lose 20-17 or 23-17. It'll be a very close game, but anything can happen. And we got the best defense I think we've ever had in Georgia history. So, but yeah, so I said we'll go 3-1 after week 4. Week 5, we got Kentucky. We have them at home, and I'm sorry, we go to Kentucky, and we should beat them. I think they'll be better than they were last year because last year was kind of like a rebuilding year for them because the year before they were stacked with senior talent and NFL talent like Josh Allen and Lonnie Johnson and those Benny Snells. They were pretty good. So I think they'll rebound this year. They get their quarterback back. Gatewood is the backup from Auburn, so I think he'll be good in the future. They get the quarterback back. They got Kavasier Smoke at running back. So yeah, they should be pretty good. I think they'd be a little better. They bring the whole defense back pretty much. They did lose Cash Daniels, a linebacker, but he's not really other than all that. So I think they'll be pretty good, but they're not going to be good enough to beat us. So it'll be 4-1 heading into week 6 versus Florida. I hate these dudes, man. These dudes are annoying. I think this is Florida's best team in a while, though. I just can't lie. They got bringing back the whole offensive line, even though they weren't all that good last year, but they come back. Heggie and Forsyth. We abused them, but they should be better this year. Bring back Kyle Trask. They lost a lot of receivers, but they still have a lot of receivers back there with Grimes and got arguably the best tight end in the country, Kyle Pitts. Yeah, so they'll be pretty good. Yeah, so they bring back what's the guy, the number one? They never use him. The guy who cannot think of his name. They never use him though. He's number one. He went off against Florida State, had that touchdown run against Miami, or catch on like the first touchdown of last year. That dude's a beast. They don't use him, so they got some talent coming back. So yeah, they lose their Michael Piron, but I think their running back after him will be pretty good, Pierce. So they'll be pretty good, I think. In my preseason rankings, I have Florida at number 5. The defense will be pretty good, I think, as well too. They bring back Tadarius Slayton, Campbell, Ventrell Miller, all those cats, Marco Wilson. So I think they'll be pretty solid, but they won't be good enough to beat us. So, Georgia should be 5-1 heading into week 7. I can't count. I got a degree, but I can't count. So yeah. So Georgia should be 5-1 heading to the game 7 where we go to Mizzou. I think there'll be a rebuilding year with Eli Drinkwitz. They got Nick Bolton, who's a linebacker who's an NFL prospect, but honestly, they don't really have too much. It's going to be a rebuilding year for Mizzou. They'll be lucky to win 3 games, in my opinion. So, if 3 games, so they'll be lucky to win 3. So, I said we should beat them like probably, I want to at least 48-21, maybe. If our defense is going to be killer, so they might not even put that up. So we'll be 6-1 heading into Mississippi State. Well, Mississippi State. Well, we play them at home, I believe, and we should beat them pretty handily, bro. I mean, Mike Leach, you know, it's his first year down there, so he got to implement a new system with the air raid. They got great Schrader coming back. They losing a couple of pieces on defense like Dantzler and Gay, their linebacker, Willie Gay. So I really feel like it's gonna be a rebuilding year for them. They got some more experience coming back at the line position. They got Charles Cross, who's a 5-star, so he should be starting this year. So I'm interested to see how good he'll be. They do have a running back, Kylan Hill, is one of the best running backs in the country in the SEC. So, but I don't really expect him to do too much when we are going to. I'm pretty sure we're just going to focus. The whole game plan is going to be to focus on Kylan Hill. So we should be pretty good against Mississippi State. This should be like probably like a 38-13 type of victory for us. So it'd be great. So we should be 7-1 heading into the South Carolina game. South Carolina, we go to South Carolina. I went to the last South Carolina game. Man, it was fun. We beat the brakes off them boys. But yeah, we should beat them brakes off the boys again. Trust me, after what happened last year, we want revenge. We want revenge. So they're gonna get everything we got. I mean, it's not. I mean, they got Israel McCamu and Ernest Jones, the linebacker, Sandage, D tackle. So I mean, they got talent, but I still don't think Muschamp is that good of a coach. So I think time is clicking with him. So it's ticking. So, but we should win comfortably, especially with the revenge factor, because we're not supposed to lose to South Carolina anymore, man. if we lose to South Carolina, it's supposed to be at least a top. I want to top 10, but basically a top 5 team. And they weren't even ranked when we lost to them. So we gonna want revenge, and we gonna handle them, man. So I mean, they bring their quarterback back, but I mean, he really didn't do too much outside of that touchdown. So I'm not really worried about them at all. So we should be 8-1 heading into the last week of the season, and we'll be 9-1 because we play Vanderbilt. So, but yeah, so I have Georgia going 9-1 this year. Hopefully, it be 10-0. It's gonna be the Alabama game. It's gonna be the story, man. So can't wait to see how it turns out. Let's go, baby. Go Dogs.